Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Project YouTube channel. I'm back with a Europa League draw and my reaction to it. First of all, I'm going to go through all the games that were drawn out, and after that I'm going to give you my predictions. So, first game is Wolves against Espanyol. Then we have Sporting against Istanbul Başakşehir. Then Getafe against Ajax. Leverkusen against Porto, Copenhagen against Celtic, Hapoel against Basel, Cluj against Sevilla, Olympiacos against Arsenal, Alkmaar against Lask, Bruges against Manchester United, Ludogorets against Inter Milan, Eintracht Frankfurt against RB Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk against Benfica, Wolfsburg against Malmo, Roma against Ghent, and Rangers against Braga as the final game of the round of 32 in the Europa League. So, in the first game we have Wolves against Espanyol. I think Wolves are very good this season. I think they'll go through. They have a good chance to go very far in this competition. And Espanyol, I don't think, are a big problem for Wolves. Next game, Sporting against Istanbul Başakşehir. I think Istanbul is going through. Sporting have not been that good this season, and I think the Turkish side will go through. Getafe against Ajax, I think it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to go with Ajax. They were pretty unlucky not to go through to the Champions League round of 16, but they'll have no problems against Getafe. Leverkusen against Porto. Again, Porto, usually a very good team in Europe. This year, they've not been that good. So I'm going to go with Bayern Leverkusen to go through. Copenhagen against Celtic. This is going to be a good game, but Celtic will go through in this one. Apoel against Basel. Now, that's a very tough game to call. I don't know much about both teams, so I'm going to go with Basel, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Sevilla will beat Cluj. And Arsenal against Olympiacos, that's a very tough game. I think Arsenal will lose in Greece. And it depends what they do in the Emirates. And it's a very tough game to call right now, because Arsenal right now are in a very bad place, but maybe until February, when the games are being played, they'll be in a better place. So I'm going to go with Arsenal, but I'm not 100% sure. There's a very big chance that Olympiacos can go through. Alkmaar against Lask. I'm going to go with the shock, and Lask will go through to the last 16. United will beat Bruges, I hope, and I think they will. Ludogorets against Inter, very tough game for Inter against Ludogorets, but I think they'll make it through. They weren't that good in the Champions League, but Ludogorets, I think, will not be a huge test for this Inter side. Next one is one of the best games of the draw. Eintracht Frankfurt against Salzburg. Salzburg have been immense this in the Champions League. They were very unlucky not to go through in the last 16. So I'm going to go with Salzburg to go through, even though they might lose a couple of their players in January. But I think will go through against Eintracht. Shakhtar against Benfica. Again, Benfica have not been good this year. And I'm going to go with Shakhtar to beat them. Wolfsburg against Malmo. I'm going to go with Wolfsburg to go through. Roma against Ghent. I think Roma will go through very easily. And another very tough game to call. Rangers against Braga. It's a very tough game to call. Probably the hardest game to call out of the whole draw. I want to say Rangers, but I think Braga just might be a bit too much for Rangers at this time. So I'm going to go with Braga, but I'd love to see Rangers go through. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your predictions in the comments below on what teams you think will go through in the round of 16 of the Europa League, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.